Chosen one tonight isn't an ordinary night. Something ancient is shifting in the spiritual world, something only a tiny percentage of souls will feel. If you've been experiencing strange emotions, sudden intuition spikes, unexpected silence from people around you, or a rising pressure in your chest like something big is coming, it's not random. Tonight, November 30th, the universe is revealing a truth you were never meant to see early. A truth that only activates when your soul is entering a higher dimension of purpose. This video is not entertainment, it's guidance, it's revelation, it's the message your spirit has been waiting for, maybe for years. Stay with me until the end, because these 5 signs are not mild synchronicities. They are divine tests designed to confirm one thing. You are being prepared for a destiny upgrade. And if even one of these signs is happening to you tonight, your life is about to change forever. Chosen one. Before anything magnificent enters your life, the universe always begins with a subtle, almost unexplainable shift inside you. And tonight, November 30th, that shift becomes undeniable. The first sign that you are being spiritually tested and upgraded is a strange feeling of being energetically pulled apart. This sensation is not emotional instability. It's not anxiety. It's not you overthinking your life. This is your soul, stretching beyond the limits of who you used to be. You are being rewired, reformatted, realigned, reconstructed, and this process rarely feels gentle. What this pulled apart feeling really is energetically, your soul is expanding into a larger version of your destiny. Think of your spirit like a room that suddenly needs to hold more light, more clarity, more responsibility, more intuition, more purpose. Before the universe fills you, it must clear space within you. Tonight, November 30th, your energy field becomes hypersensitive because your spirit is undergoing a vibrational stretch. You may experience a tight, pressurized feeling in your chest, an unexplained buzzing or tingling around your aura, a sense that something is moving inside your spirit, emotional waves that rise and fall without warning, a sudden desire to isolate yourself from everyone, random breath shifts, deeper inhales, long exhales, a quietness in your mind that almost feels unnatural. This is not collapse, it is calibration. Your energy is being raised to match the frequency of your next chapter. The spiritual science behind it. When your vibration increases rapidly, your old energetic signatures begin to detach. Old fears loosen their grip. Outdated beliefs dissolve. Emotional wounds rise to the surface to be released. Patterns you once tolerated begin to irritate you. People who drain you become easy to identify. Your spirit rejects what no longer matches your path. It feels scary because you're not used to it, but it is sacred. Your soul is shedding an outdated identity, the version of you that survived instead of thrived, that settled instead of expanded, that tolerated instead of ascended. Tonight, the universe is not pulling you apart to destroy anything. It's pulling you apart to rebuild you in a higher form. The bow and arrow moment. Think about the tension in a bowstring. The arrow is pulled backward, tight, strained, stretched, and in that moment, it feels like everything is moving in the wrong direction. But that tension is what gives it the power to launch forward faster than anything else. That's what's happening to you tonight. Your spirit feels pulled back because you're preparing for liftoff. The confusion you feel is not regression, it's momentum, building in disguise, emotional, mental, and spiritual symptoms. If you've been feeling heavier emotions, mental fog, waves of old memories resurfacing, body fatigue that doesn't match your activity level, bursts of clarity, followed by silence, random moments of wanting to cry, sudden moments of wanting to be alone. It's not because you're weak, it's because your soul is being edited, line by line, layer by layer. The universe is removing old energy that cannot accompany you into December. Your mind is clearing outdated instructions. Your spirit is downloading new guidance. This internal rearranging is the preparation phase of destiny. Why it's happening, specifically on November 30th tonight, completes an energetic cycle that started months ago, a cycle of isolation, emotional surfacing, karmic cleansing, spiritual awakening, releasing outdated attachments, breaking generational patterns, stepping into alignment. All these phases were steps. Tonight is activation. Your soul has reached the point where it's ready to upgrade, not just survive. November 30th acts as a spiritual threshold, the final doorway before you move into a new timeline in early December. This is why the pulling sensation feels so intense. Your soul is being rearranged to fit the doorway ahead. The test hidden within. This sign. Your spiritual test inside this pulled-apart feeling is simple. Will you surrender or resist? Most people fight the discomfort. Chosen ones recognize that discomfort is communication. When life feels like it's shaking you from the inside, when your emotions feel louder, when your energy feels stretched, it's the universe saying, your old life can no longer contain the person you are becoming. This moment is not trying to break you. It is trying to break you open. The final truth. If you feel this energetic pulling tonight, this strange internal shift that makes no logical sense, understand this clearly. You are not falling apart. You are being expanded. You are not being punished. You are being recalibrated. You are not being tested because you are weak. You are being tested because you are finally ready. This is the first sign you are being pulled apart, so destiny can pull you forward. Chosen one. If the first sign stretched your spirit, the second sign opens your eyes. Tonight, November 30th, the universe removes its filters and reveals truths you were never supposed to see until now. And it often arrives like a lightning strike, swift, shocking, and impossible to ignore. This is the moment when spiritual testing becomes unmistakable, because the universe knows you cannot step into your new timeline carrying old illusions. The sudden illumination of hidden truths. Tonight, truth does not walk toward you slowly. It erupts into your awareness. You may suddenly recognize someone's real intentions behind their behavior. Why a situation felt off, even when you couldn't explain it. The actual reason a relationship or opportunity ended. A betrayal or manipulation that was disguised as care. A pattern that has been repeating without your awareness. A person who never deserved your loyalty. A secret that was always moving under the surface. This truth doesn't arrive gently because soft truth is ignored, but sharp truth forces transformation. The universe reveals what your intuition already whispered, but now it becomes undeniable. How truth reveals itself tonight. On November 30th, truth may appear through spiritual synchronicity, emotional clarity, or sudden external events. It can emerge through a random message or call that exposes hidden motives, a comment that accidentally reveals someone's real feelings, a sudden gut punch of intuition you cannot ignore, a shift in someone's tone or energy, a dream that reveals symbolic meaning, a situation that falls apart to show you what was weak, a silence that exposes the truth louder than words ever could. The universe doesn't want you confused anymore. It wants you empowered. Tonight is the night. Clarity replaces illusion. Why the truth arrives on November 30th. This date carries a powerful closing cycle energy. November's final day is a spiritual gateway, a moment when the universe completes karmic assignments and reveals what cannot continue with you. Truth rises now because December requires a higher version of you. Your next chapter demands emotional maturity. You are entering a phase where intuition will lead your decisions. You've reached a spiritual level where lies cannot survive. Your energy has become too pure for low vibrations. You've outgrown the illusions that once kept you stuck. This is not punishment. This is preparation. The emotional shock of seeing the truth clearly. When the universe reveals truth instantly, it often brings emotional impact. You may feel surprised by who someone really is, disappointed by someone you trusted, validated that your intuition was always right, relieved that you finally see clearly, angry that you ignored signs earlier, liberated from emotional confusion, peaceful now that everything makes sense. Truth doesn't always feel good, but it always feels right. The moment you see truth, your spirit exhales, because clarity is a form of freedom. You may feel like you're seeing through people. This is not your imagination. Your spiritual vision is expanding. You may suddenly notice tonal shifts in people's voices, small lies that no longer slip past you, the energy behind someone's words, hidden motives they hoped you wouldn't detect, the emotional truth beneath someone's mask. It's as if someone turned on a spotlight, exposing every detail. Everyone's soul becomes louder than their appearance. This is a spiritual gift activating within you. Discernment, the real test, hidden in this sign. The universe isn't testing you with the truth itself. It's testing your response to that truth. Truth asks you to choose alignment over comfort. Ask yourself, will you close your eyes again? Will you pretend you didn't feel that shift? Will you stay loyal to someone who has already shown their misalignment? Will you cling to what is familiar, even when it is false? Or will you choose what is real, even if it is painful? Spiritual maturity means accepting truth, not resisting it. Tonight, the universe is clearing your path because your future cannot hold. Fake loyalty, false connections, manipulative energy, emotional noise, karmic cycles, people who dim your light, situations that drain your frequency. Truth isn't meant to hurt you, it's meant to free you. Divine timing, not coincidence. If someone's real nature is exposed tonight, if a situation suddenly makes sense, if your intuition screams louder than ever, understand this. It is not a coincidence. It is not overthinking. It is not imagination. It is divine timing. The universe reveals truth at the exact moment you are spiritually ready to handle it. Tonight, the message is clear. I am removing what cannot go with you. Your new timeline requires clarity, not confusion, awareness, not illusion, strength, not naivety. Seeing the truth is not the end. It is the beginning of alignment. And that is the second sign. Chosen one. The third sign that the universe is testing you tonight is one of the most unmistakable experiences a spiritually awakened soul can feel. An urgent, almost magnetic pull to change something right now. It doesn't wait for morning. It doesn't wait for the right moment. It doesn't wait for comfort. This pull arrives suddenly, like a spiritual alarm going off inside you. A silent but powerful declaration that something in your life can no longer stay the same. You may feel, a sudden desire to clean or rearrange your entire space, an unexpected need to distance yourself from certain people, an impulse to make a difficult decision you've delayed for months, a strong urge to start a project, dream, or idea immediately, a calling to release emotional baggage that has weighed you down, a push to change habits, patterns, or routines instantly, the craving for silence, peace, solitude, or a fresh environment. This isn't impulsiveness. This isn't restlessness. This isn't random emotion. This is energetic alignment. The spiritual meaning behind the urge to change. On November 30th, the spiritual frequency is incredibly high. Your soul becomes extremely sensitive to what's aligned and what's not. And when something doesn't match your future, your energy field reacts instantly. It feels like your soul is saying, "Enough. No more delay. I can't carry this into December. I'm done with anything that lowers my frequency. This part of my life is over." This inner pull is not a suggestion. It's a divine instruction. Your future self, the version of you who is healed, awakened, aligned, abundant, and spiritually elevated, is pulling your current self forward. This creates a kind of spiritual tension, a moment where two timelines collide. The life you've been living and the life you're being called toward. And in that collision, your soul chooses growth. Why this feeling strikes so suddenly? Spiritual transformation rarely unfolds slowly. Awakening happens in bursts. Clarity arrives in flashes. Alignment appears instantly. You may have been tolerating something for months, but tonight, even a small misalignment feels unbearable. Why? Because you are transitioning into a reality that can no longer accommodate. Draining relationships, unfulfilling habits, unhealthy patterns, stagnant energy, spiritual heaviness, emotional clutter, procrastinated dreams. Your spirit knows where you're headed before your mind understands it. And when the universe decides you're ready, it pushes you forward, sometimes abruptly. This sudden pull is a sign that your destiny timeline is accelerating. The universe is calling your spirit forward. Tonight, you may hear the quiet inner voice that says, "Fix this. Change this. Walk away from this. Start this now. Don't wait any longer." And what makes this sign incredibly powerful is the emotional intensity behind it. The pull feels sacred, urgent, and strangely peaceful, like a truth you've ignored for too long, finally rising to the surface. You're not imagining it. You're aligning with it. The test hidden inside. This pull, the universe isn't testing you through the calling itself. It's testing your response to it. People pray for signs. They ask for clarity. They beg for direction. But when the universe delivers it in the form of an urgent inner pull, most people hesitate. They say, "What if I'm wrong? What if it's not the right time? What if I lose something? What if I'm overreacting?" But chosen ones don't delay destiny. They recognize when the universe is speaking. The spiritual test tonight is simple. Will you trust your inner guidance, or will you silence it out of fear? Your destiny depends on your answer. This is the moment where timelines shift. When you honor the pull, your future changes. When you ignore the pull, your growth stalls. This moment determines whether you step into a new chapter, a new mindset, a new opportunity, a higher vibration, a healthier environment, a more aligned destiny. Sometimes the pull is small, cleaning your room, organizing your workspace, deleting old messages, letting go of clutter. Sometimes it's massive, ending a cycle, stepping away from a person, making a bold decision, committing to a dream. Whatever it is, it carries spiritual weight. You are reorganizing your energy so the universe can reorganize your life. Your future self is leading you. What you are feeling tonight is your higher self, the version of you who already lives in alignment. That version is pulling you forward because you're ready. You've outgrown your old patterns. Your spirit is rising. Your destiny is shifting. Your energy is preparing for a breakthrough. This pull is not random. It is your soul telling you, move, change, act, transform. Not later, not eventually, but now. The final truth of sign number 3. If you feel guided tonight to release, to start, to end, to clean, to heal, to commit, to walk away, to move forward, then understand this. Your spirit is signaling that your next level is waiting, and the universe is watching how you choose. This is the third sign. When your soul says move, your breakthrough is already on its way. Chosen one. The fourth sign that the universe is testing you tonight is one that slips quietly into your reality, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. It's the sudden and powerful increase in synchronicities. Those strange, impossible to explain moments that make you pause and say, okay, the universe is clearly trying to tell me something. On November 30th, these synchronicities don't just appear. They multiply, they accelerate, they become louder, clearer, and more direct than ever. The strange ways synchronicities show up tonight. You might notice repeating angel numbers like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, hearing your name somewhere unexpected, thinking about someone seconds before they message you, déjà vu that feels eerily meaningful, prophetic dreams that feel like previews of reality, feathers appearing out of nowhere, seeing specific animals repeatedly, street signs, billboards, or license plates that match your thoughts, songs that start playing exactly when you need the message, objects falling, lights flickering, or electronics acting strangely. These aren't random moments. They are energetic signals. Synchronicities are the universe's way of whispering, I'm here, I'm guiding you, you're aligned. But when the universe is testing you, it whispers louder. Why synchronicities intensify on November 30th? Tonight is not like other nights. The energy is open. The spiritual veil is thinner. Your intuition is sharper. Your aura is more receptive. Your vibration is higher. Because of this, communication between you and the spiritual world becomes immediate and unmistakable. You are essentially on a higher frequency, and the universe is able to reach you without interference. This is why synchronicities stack up tonight. It's like the universe is trying to fast-track your awakening. Synchronicities are breadcrumbs from the universe. The spiritual world doesn't communicate through language. It communicates through patterns. These patterns appear as repeated numbers, perfectly timed messages, symbolic dreams, chance encounters, moments that align too perfectly to be chance. These breadcrumbs guide your spirit forward. They confirm that you're not lost. You're not alone. You're not imagining your transformation. But here's where it becomes a test. Will you notice the signs, or will you brush them off as coincidence? You may feel like you're in a coded reality. Tonight, synchronicities can become so strong that you might feel like the universe is responding to your thoughts instantly. Your manifestations are appearing faster. Someone is orchestrating events behind the scenes. Your intuition predicts things before they happen. The same words or symbols appear repeatedly. Everything around you is communicating with you. This is because the spiritual realm is extremely close right now. It's watching your every energetic shift. It's responding in real time. It's mirroring your inner world through outer signs. It can feel surreal, but this is exactly what a divine test looks like. The veil is thin. On nights like this, the boundary between the physical world and the spiritual world softens. Your dreams become clearer. Your thoughts manifest quicker. Your emotions influence your environment. Your intuition becomes louder than logic. You might feel chills without reason, sudden knowing, moments of stillness that feel sacred, a light pressure around your crown or third eye, a magnetic pull toward or away from certain things. This is what energetic closeness feels like, a moment when you and the universe are communicating without barriers. The divine test hidden in synchronicities. Synchronicities don't just show alignment, they show readiness. They indicate that your spirit is waking up, your vibration is rising, and your destiny is syncing with your identity. But the test is simple. Are you paying attention? Most people see repeating numbers and think it's cute. Chosen ones see repeating numbers and feel the message. The universe wants to know. Will you trust the signs? Will you follow the nudges? Will you listen to your intuition? Will you take action when you feel guided? Will you acknowledge the spiritual communication happening around you? Ignoring synchronicities delays destiny. Honoring them accelerates it. Signs that synchronicities are meant for you. Tonight, if the universe is testing you, you'll notice. The signs repeat within hours, not days. Symbols appear exactly when you're thinking about something important. Your intuition reacts strongly to specific patterns. Messages come from multiple sources: dreams, people, numbers, songs. You feel a strange, electric awareness. When the sign appears, you know deep in your spirit that this is not coincidence. This is the universe speaking directly to you. Not subtly, not quietly, not gently, but deliberately. The final truth of sign number 4. Synchronicities tonight are not random. They are not accidental. They are not coincidental. They are confirmation. Your destiny is syncing with your soul. Your higher self is calling you. Your spiritual gifts are activating. Your intuition is becoming a compass. Your timeline is shifting into alignment. The universe is communicating with you constantly. And if you're seeing signs tonight, it means your spiritual antennas are turned on. And that is the 4th sign. The universe is speaking clearly, and you are finally ready to hear it. Chosen one, the 5th and final sign tonight is the most sacred, the most mysterious, and the most easily misunderstood. It is the sign only a spiritually mature soul can recognize. A sudden, deep stillness right before something big enters your life. This is not ordinary quiet. This is not the silence of boredom, exhaustion, or emotional shutdown. This is the silence that arrives before destiny shifts. The kind of silence that vibrates through your entire spirit, even if you can't explain it in words. Tonight, November 30th, this stillness carries weight. It feels like the universe has paused everything around you. Thoughts, emotions, noise, distractions, so your soul can prepare for what's coming next. The silence that feels full, instead of empty. You may feel tonight a calm that doesn't match your situation, a strange, emotional neutrality, a deep peace after days of intensity, a quiet confidence that comes out of nowhere, a sense that something important is on the horizon, a spiritual hush inside your chest, a soft buzzing of anticipation. This is not you shutting down. This is you powering up. You're not losing momentum. You're gathering it. You're not being ignored. You're being prepared. This is a kind of silence that holds energy, not emptiness. It feels charged, like the air before a storm, like the world holding its breath. And your soul can feel that something is synchronizing behind the scenes. The divine pause, a spiritual phenomenon. In spiritual awakening, this moment is known as the divine pause. It is the final quiet moment before a breakthrough arrives, a door opens, a blessing lands, a truth is revealed, a destiny realignment occurs. It's the moment when the universe says, "Wait, something is coming. Get still so you can receive it." Every major shift, whether emotional, spiritual, or material, is preceded by a calm so profound that it almost feels unnatural. Think about nature. Before a volcano erupts, the ground becomes eerily silent. Before a seed breaks open, the soil settles. Before dawn arrives, the world enters its darkest, quietest hour. Before thunder strikes, the wind stops moving. The same pattern exists in your spiritual journey. Before your breakthrough appears, your spirit becomes still. Why this stillness appears on November 30th. Tonight marks the completion of a powerful spiritual cycle, not just in the calendar, but in your soul. You've been stretched, tested, awakened, and redirected. You've shed old energies, released old attachments, and stepped into higher awareness. Now the universe pauses your internal world because you are entering the receiving phase. This stillness is preparation. Your energy is stabilizing because what's coming next requires a centered mind, a grounded spirit, a clear heart, a focused intention, a balanced vibration. The universe cannot deliver breakthroughs to a chaotic spirit, so it calms you first. The test, hidden inside the quiet. The divine pause is a test of trust, surrender, and intuition. Most people panic when life suddenly becomes quiet. Why is nothing happening? Why do I feel emotionally blank? Why is everyone distant? Why do my thoughts feel muted? But chosen ones recognize this silence for what it truly is, a spiritual reset before a massive shift. The test is simple. Will you trust the stillness, or will you fear it? Because the silence doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means everything is happening, just not visibly. Behind this quiet moment, timelines are aligning, energies are rearranging, opportunities are forming, people are being positioned, blessings are being routed toward you. Your spirit guides are preparing your path. This calm is the universe working on your behalf. Signs you are experiencing, the pre-breakthrough, stillness. If this is your sign tonight, you may feel your mind is quieter than usual. Emotions feel balanced, even after chaos. A weight has lifted from your chest. You're no longer attached to what used to upset you. You feel protected, even without reason. You're observing life instead of reacting to it. Your intuition feels soft, not loud. Gratitude appears without effort. These are signs that your spirit is shifting from struggle to receiving. Your soul is finally ready. The beautiful truth of this stillness. This silence isn't here to scare you. It's here to strengthen you. It's the universe saying, you have passed the test. Rest for a moment. The blessing is nearly here. This stillness means your breakthrough is close. Your manifestation is aligning. Your next chapter is opening. Your energy is becoming magnetic. Your old burdens are being cleared. Your destiny is stabilizing. Your spirit is preparing to receive what you once prayed for. This moment is sacred. Don't rush it. Don't fear it. Don't misinterpret it. The final message of sign number 5. If you feel this quiet power rising inside your spirit tonight, if everything around you feels still but charged, If your soul feels calm, grounded, and ready, then congratulations, chosen one. You are standing at the edge of your breakthrough. You are moments away from a destiny shift. You are in the calm before your elevation. And that is the fifth sign, chosen one. If you felt even one of these signs tonight, understand this. You're not being tested to be punished. You're being tested to be prepared. Tonight, November 30th, marks the closing of an old chapter and the activation of a new destiny. Your spirit is being shaped into a version of you that can handle abundance, truth, clarity, and divine protection. You are not losing your mind. You are not falling apart. You are not going backward. You are transitioning. The people distancing themselves, the truths being revealed, the strange emotions rising, the sudden quietness, the inner pull to change. All of this is happening for you, not against you. Your future self is calling you. Your destiny is unfolding. Your spiritual gifts are waking up. So tonight, breathe, trust, align yourself with what feels true. Release anything that feels heavy, and speak your intention into the universe with confidence. I am ready for my next chapter. Because the universe isn't just watching, it's responding. And if you're seeing these signs, your breakthrough is not coming. It's already here.